You're sitting in a crowded coffee shop, the hum of voices, clinking cups, your phone buzzing on the table. She's across from you. Her eyes catch the light. You want to say something real, but your mind's racing. Words pile up, tangle. What if you say the wrong thing? What if it sounds empty? You've been here before. The moment slips, and you're left wondering, why is it so hard to say what matters? This isn't about charm or tricks. It's about seeing her, not just her face, but who she is, deep down, where most men never look. You're not alone in this. Your mind's loud, overthinking, reacting, trying to find the perfect line. But what if the perfect line isn't a line at all? What if it's just a quiet truth, spoken slowly, from a place of calm? Stoics knew this. Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears, 1 mouth, listen twice as much as you speak." Pause, se her, before you open your mouth. That's where the power is. Not in rushing, not in performing, but in being still and noticing what others miss. Today, we're diving into 3 compliments, not the usual kind, not the loud, empty ones. These are forbidden because they go deeper. They touch her soul, not just her ego. They make her stop and think about you long after you're gone. This isn't about winning her over. It's about building something real, something that lasts through the noise. If you've ever felt your mind racing, before you speak, leave a quiet sign below. Not for me, but for someone else who needs this pause. Just like you, let's start simple. Compliments. They're not what you think. Most guys get them wrong. They see her, and their first thought, you're beautiful. It's easy, it's safe, but it's noise. She's heard it before, 100 times, from 100 guys. It doesn't land. It doesn't stick. Why? Because it's not about seeing her. It's about reacting to what's in front of you. You've done this. I have too. You say something nice, and it feels flat, like it didn't matter. You wonder why. Here's the truth. Your mind was rushing, trying to fill the silence, trying to impress. But a real compliment, it's not rushed, it's not loud. It's a moment where you stop and notice something true. Marcus Aurelius said, look at things as they are, without adding your own judgments. That's the Stoic way. Don't add fluff. Don't chase her approval. Just see what's real, what's unique, what makes her, her. That's where the magic is. Not in the words, but in the clarity behind them. Most men don't get this. They think a compliment is a tool to get something, attention, approval, a smile. But that's not it. A Stoic doesn't beg. He doesn't perform. He observes and speaks from a place of strength, not need. You're not here to learn tricks. You're here to slow down, to cut through the noise, to say something that matters, not just to her, but to you. Because when you speak from truth, you're not just connecting with her. You're grounding yourself in a world that's always pulling you to react, to rush, to overthink. Let's talk about what not to do. This is where most guys stumble. You've seen them, maybe you've been them, the guy who floods her texts with heart emojis or says, "You're so pretty," over and over, hoping it'll work. It doesn't. She's not impressed. She's bored, rolling her eyes, because it's all the same. Noise, here's the brutal truth. If you're only complimenting her looks, you're missing the point. Sure, she might smile, say, "Thank you," but it's gone. In a second. Why? Because it's not unique. It's not about her. It's about what you see. On the surface, and she knows it, you felt this, you say something, and it lands nowhere. You're Mind starts spinning. Did I say it wrong? Was it too much? That's your clue. You were reacting, not observing. You were trying to fill the silence instead of letting it breathe. Seneca said, "Speak only what's necessary." A rushed compliment is wasted breath. It's you trying to prove something instead of seeing something. Think about it. How many times have you said, "You're beautiful," and felt empty after, like it didn't mean anything? That's because it didn't. Not really. Here's another mistake. Making it about you. You say, "I love your style," or "You're so my type." Sounds nice, but it's not about her. It's about what you like, what you want. She feels it, and it pushes her away. A Stoic doesn't do this. He doesn't chase. He observes and speaks what's true, not what he hopes will win her over. One more trap. Overdoing it. You pile on the praise. You're amazing. So smart. So beautiful. It's too much. It feels desperate. Like you're trying to convince her of something. She pulls back because it's not real. It's just noise filling the air. You've been there. I have too. The moment you say too much and feel it slip, your mind starts racing. Why did I do that? Why can't I get this right? That's the noise taking over. But there's a quieter way, a better way. And it starts with pausing. Let's get to the good stuff. The 3 compliments that change everything. These aren't pickup lines. They're not tricks. They're truths spoken from a place of clarity. They don't just make her notice you, they make her feel you in a way that lingers. But before we dive in, a quick reminder. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being present. You don't need to memorize these. You just need to SEE and speak. What's real? That's what Stoics do. They cut through the noise and find the truth. Ready? Let's go. Compliment. 1. Her resilience. The way she stays calm when everything's falling apart. This is powerful because it sees her inner strength. Not just her face, not just her smile, but the part of her that carries her through the storm. Picture this. She's had a rough day. Work was chaos. Maybe a friend leaned on her hard. But she's still here, sitting across from you, present, composed. Most people would crumble, but not her. You notice it, and you say, the way you stay, grounded, when things get chaotic. It's rare. It's strong. Why does this work? Because it's not about her looks. It's about her character. Women deal with pressure every day. Work, family, expectations. But how often does someone stop and say, I see how strong you are? Almost never. That's why it lands. It's unexpected. It's true. It tells her, you're not like the others. You see her. Stoics get this. Epictetus said, you only control what's in your power. Her calm, that's her choice, not luck, not chance. When you compliment this, you're honoring her strength, her discipline, something she's proud of, but rarely hears. When do you say this? Not out of nowhere. It has to feel earned. Maybe she just handled a tough moment, a work crisis, or stood up for someone. You see it, and you say, the way you held it together, most people would have lost it. But you're different. Or maybe she's supporting a friend, a family member, and you notice you're a rock for them. That takes something special. This isn't flattery, it's observation. You're not trying to make her like you. You're just saying what you see. And when you do, she feels understood, not just noticed. That's the difference. Have you ever noticed this? In someone? The way they stay steady when the world's loud? Or maybe you've seen it in yourself. That quiet strength. It's not loud. but it's powerful. Next time you see it in her, don't just think it. Say it quietly, simply, truly. Compliment too her passion, the way she pours herself into what matters. This isn't about her job or her hobbies. It's about her purpose, the fire that gets her up every morning. Imagine this. She's talking about something she loves. Maybe it's her work, or a project, or a dream. Her eyes light up, her voice shift. You can feel it. This isn't just a hobby. This is who she is. And you say, the way you talk about this, it's not just effort. It's purpose. It's inspiring. Why does this hit? Because it sees her core. Most guys notice her looks, her smile, but how many stop to see what drives her? Almost none. When you do, you're saying, I value you, not just what I see, but what you are. That's rare, that's real. Stoics live for this. Marcus Aurelius said, align your life with your purpose. When she chases what matters to her, she's living like a Stoic, with focus, with meaning. When you compliment this, you're not just praising, you're respecting her path, her choices, her essence. When do you use this? When she's sharing something real. Maybe she's excited about a project, or she hit a milestone. You say, the way you throw yourself into what you love, it's not just work, it's WHOUR. Or maybe she's talking about a goal, and you notice, I admire how you keep pushing for what matters to you. This isn't about boosting her ego, it's about seeing what makes her tick, what keeps her going. When you say this, she feels valued, not for her looks, but for her soul. And that is unforgettable. Think about it. Have you ever seen someone light up when they talk about what they love? It's not just words, it's energy, it's truth. Next time you see it in her, don't let it pass. Say it quietly, from a place of clarity. Compliment 3. Her progress, the way she keeps going, even when it's hard. This isn't about her wins or her results. It's about her effort, the work she puts in, day after day. Picture this. She's been grinding on something, maybe a project or a personal goal. She's faced setbacks, doubts, but she's still here, moving forward. You see it, and you say, I see how far you've come. The work you put in, even when it's tough, it's inspiring. Why does this land? Because it's personal. She knows how hard it's been. The late nights, the quiet struggles. When you notice her effort, not just her success, her saying, I see you, the real you, the one who keeps going. That's powerful. That's true. Stoics value this. Seneca said, focus on the process, not the outcome. Her progress, that's her process, her discipline, her heart. When you compliment this, you're honoring her journey, not just her destination. That's what makes it deep. When do you say this? When she's pushed through something hard, maybe a setback or a small win, you say, I see how much you fought for this. It's not just the result, it's you. Or maybe she's reflecting on her growth, and you notice the way you keep showing up, even when it's hard. That's real strength. This isn't about praising every little thing. It's about seeing the big picture, her resilience, her grit. When you say this, she feels known, not just admired. And that builds something that lasts. Have you ever noticed someone's great effort? The way they keep going, even when no one's watching? It's not loud, but it's beautiful. Next time you see it in her, don't hold back. Say it simply, truly. Let's bring it together. These compliments, they're not magic, they're not tricks, they're truths, spoken from a place of clarity. They work because they're rare, because they SEE what others miss. But here's the real secret. This isn't just about her, it's about you. When you slow down, when you pause, when you SEE before you speak, you're not just connecting with her, you're grounding yourself in a world that's always pushing for more, for louder, for faster. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you'll find strength." That's what this is. Strength in pausing, in seeing, in speaking what's true. Next time you're with her and you want to say something, don't rush, don't react, just wait. See her, not just her face, but her essence, her strength, her fear, her journey. Then speak quietly, simply, truly. If this felt like a pause you needed, come back tomorrow. Not to learn, not to fix, just to breathe, to be still in a world that's always loud,